Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today guys, I'm gonna do part 2 to my U.com chatbot series. We haven't done this chatbot in about a month or two or whatever. However, I'm gonna go let you know I did go ahead and put some of the newer chatbots on it. And the reason I picked it over Google Gemini or Meta or anything like that is because this is the only one where I haven't gone past part 1. So, yeah, I decided to do this one before I do any of the other ones. And most likely this will be the only other one I'll do until maybe like tonight if I can get things to work out. So, yeah, on this one, guys, I'm going to do one of the ones I did on ChatGPT, about a week ago. And this is going to be the starter Pokemon story, or as it's called here, the starter Pokemon adventure. So yeah, the one where I get turned to a Baby Contours. Like I'm trying to do, for these, I'm trying to do them in a specific order to make it make more sense for the timeline the story and events take place. So me starting out as more like a Pokemon trainer, then having someone that really care about me because I take such good care of them. Me finding some of the new Pokemon that you'd never expect to see, like the Fairy type Feraligatr, the Dragon type Feraligatr, Psychic type Totodile, stuff like that. And eventually getting to the point where I've helped somebody pull in to the point where they'll not only want to protect me, but on top of that, I maybe would even get to the ones about like the books and TV shows even been written about me. That way we can kind of have it the same thing as ChatGPT. So, yeah. They call it on here the Starter Pokemon Adventure, and here's the story. The beginning. Visiting Professor Elm's lab. It was a crisp morning in New Barktown when you made your way to Professor Elm's Pokemon laboratory. The air buzzed with excitement, your heart thumping as you approached the doors. Inside, the lab was filled with the familiar hum of machines, the clinking of glass vials, and the cheerful sounds of Pokemon. Oh, by the way, guys, this is also the one that was. Here's the one that was similar to the one I did, but here's the second version of it. This is the one where I actually get Lugia as well. So yeah, Professor Elm greeted you with a warm smile, his lab coat slightly askew as usual. Ah, Trenton, I think you're ready to become a Pokemon trainer. That's wonderful news. He led you to a table where 3 Pokeballs rested. These, Elm gestured, are your choices for a starter Pokemon. Chikorita, the grass type. Cyndaquil, the fire type. And Totodile, the water type. Take your time to think about it. In 1 week, come back, and your adventure will begin. You beamed with excitement, but able to contain your joy. As you left, you didn't notice the envious eyes of a boy watching from across the street, his jealousy burning even brighter than Cyndaquil's flame. The jealous kid's plot, and no, let's just go and continue. 3 days later, the jealous kid's envy had twisted into something darker. He snuck down to his parents' basement, a place full of mysterious chemicals and a dusty chemistry set. He worked late into the night, mixing liquids and powders according to a strange recipe he'd found online. The final product, a glowing potion, said to have mysterious transformative powers. Yep, big contours, unfortunately. He capped the vial, hid it deep in his backpack, and kept everything a secret from his unsuspecting parents. Oh no, yep, here we go. The transformation. An unexpected attack. The next morning, after his parents dropped him off at school, the kid waited for the perfect moment. When no one was looking, he slipped out, clutching his backpack tightly. For over an hour, he searched for you, determination etched on his face, you mother fricker. Then, as you stepped outside for some fresh air, he spotted you. With a wicked grin. How old is this kid? Again. He hurled the potion at you, the vial shattering, glass and tinkling, and the strange liquids splashing over you. Before you could react, your world spun, shrinking rapidly as your body morphed into a tiny 7-inch tall contours. Yep. The kid's laughter echoed as you stared in disbelief at your new claws and tiny tail. He taunted you, certain that you'd now lose your chance of becoming a Pokemon trainer. Uh-oh. Returning to the lab. Shock and support. Despite the danger, you made your way back to Professor Elm's lab. When you arrived, chaos erupted. Scientists gasped in shock, and the three starter Pokemon, Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile, stopped playing, their eyes wide as saucers at the sight of a miniature dinosaur. Professor Elm hurried over. "How in the world?" he stammered. You explained everything, from the jealous kid to the mysterious potion. The entire lab bristled with anger and disbelief at the kid's actions. After a moment, Professor Elm nodded solemnly. "Stay safe, Trenton. In 5 days, when you return for your starter, we'll have a surprise for you." He then called the three starters to follow him into the back room. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Empowering the starters and Lugia's arrival. Behind closed doors, Elm and the scientists gently placed Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile into a special machine. Lights flickered, and the machine hummed to life, infusing the pawn with a unique power, the ability to evolve and grow in size at will, ready to protect you no matter the danger. Professor Elm then entered another room, where a baby Lugia awaited. "You'll have a special friend soon," Elm told the legendary pawn kindly. Lugia chirped excitedly and entered the machine, gaining the power to grow and protect as well. Holy crap. Returned to his stunned staff, Elm declared, "In 5 days, Trenton gets all 3 starters. And Lugia, too. No matter what anyone says." Oh dear, here we go. This is funny though. 5 days later, justice and a new beginning. The day finally arrived. The jealous kid, with his parents by his side, burst into the lab, eager to receive his starter. Professor Elm met them at the door, his face stern. "I'm sorry, but due to your son's actions, he will not be receiving a starter Pokemon," Elm explained, detailing the events of the past week. At first, the parents were skeptical, until you entered the lab, still a tiny Taurus. Their faces turned pale with shock, and their anger shifted to their son, who scowled and stamped at his feet in outrage. Professor Elm smiled warmly at you. "Welcome, Trenton. Congratulations. You get all 3 starters." He called over Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile, who rushed to your side, eager and ready to join your journey. But Elm wasn't finished yet. "There's one more thing," he said, as the door slid open and a baby Lugia entered, spreading its wings with a gentle, affectionate call. Now with your new team assembled and justice served, the adventure was truly about to begin. Unfortunately, they don't speak, but it does give me their reactions. The starter Pokemon react, yep. Chikorita, the gentle grass type, looked up at you, her leaf trembling with excitement. "Chica! Chica!" I'm not even going to attempt to make the foreign noise out of that. She called, circling your tiny dinosaur feet and offering a friendly nuzzle, her eyes sparkling with determination as if to promise she'd always watch over you. Cyndaquil, the shy fire type, peeked out from behind Chikorita, his bat flames going gently. "Cyndaquil!" Okay, that one I tried, because that's the only one I knew from the anime decently enough. He squeaked, mustering courage. He scurried over, giving you a warm, reassuring nod, ready to defend you with his fiery spirit. Totodile, this is going to be the good one. The energetic water type bounced forward, clapping his claws together. I'm not even going to tell you Totodile, that's the one voice I can't do. He cheered, performing a playful dance. With a wide grin, he promised to bring laughter and energy to your team, no matter what challenges you faced. And Lugia, the baby Lugia hovered above you, wings gently fanned the air. With a mystical cry, it gazed at you with wise, caring eyes. A powerful ally ready to protect and guide you on your journey. Okay, that is so flippin' cute. Your new adventure with all 3 stars and a legendary Lugia was just beginning. Let's just hope this one don't speak for me. I can't remember completely what happened in part 1 when I did the transforming toe at all. Give me a second to answer. Okay, I think I remember the one big thing I didn't like about this. Well, let's see. Oh, okay. I just says I'm a little stunned at what I heard Professor Elm say. And I go, huh? You just said I could have all three, including this Lugia? They could only pick one. He also gave me a free legendary. Why? Yep, you're questioning Professor Elm. Professor Elm smiled kindly, his eyes full of warmth and understanding. Yeah, Trenton, you heard correctly. Normally a trainer chooses only one starter Pokemon, but your situation's far from ordinary. He paused, then continued. The actions of that jealous kid were unfair and hurtful. He tried to take away your chance to begin your journey, but instead, you showed courage by coming back here despite everything. Because of that, I wanted to make sure you have the strongest possible team to support you. He gestured toward Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Totodile, and the baby Lugia. Now I'll gather around you! These Pokemon have been given the ability to grow and evolve at will, to protect you whenever you need. As for Lugia, this legendary point is not just a powerful ally, but a symbol of hope and resilience. Mr. Young's voice grew firm but encouraging. You have faced an incredible challenge already, and I believe you have the heart of a true Pokemon trainer. This gives to honor your bravery and to help you start your adventure on the right foot. He smiled once more. Now, it's time for you and your team to embark on a journey unlike any other. That's really neat. Give me a second. Alright, guys, here's what I said. I said, well, thank you. I love them already. And now real quick go over to Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Totodile, and Lugia, and nuzzled all of them with my tiny snout, and said, hello. I really care about you four so much. Aw, that's already cute. Your heart fell on with your Pokemon. Let's see. As you nuzzle each of them with your tiny snout, the stars and Lugia respond warmly, their eyes shining with affection and trust. Chikorita gently lowered her head, pressing her soft leaf against you, her gentle nature radiating calm and comfort. Chica! She whispered as if sharing a promise to always be by your side. Cyndaquil flickered the small flame on his back brighter for a moment, a quiet but spirited spark of friendship. He let a soft, happy Cinda as he leaned closer, ready to face any challenge with you. And Toto bounced excitedly, splashing a little water playfully with his claws, his wide grin showing pure joy. He chirped, eager to bring energy and fun on your journey. Lugia lowered his great head to your level, his majestic eyes full of wisdom and kindness. He gave a gentle, metallic cry as if welcoming you as both a friend and a guardian. The bond was already forming, strong, unbreakable, and full of promise. Your new team was ready to face the world with you, no matter how small you might be. He's adorable! I love them all four already. Alright guys, I actually repeated what the kid said down here, so I won't even read out what it says up here except for what his reaction was at the beginning. I'll read out what it says down here. It says, in the background, the kid was super outraged at not getting a starter. Then he said out loud, and here's where I'll read it from down here, because as again it reads it all down here. The kid's outburst and Professor Elm's response. The jealous kid's voice echoed loudly through the lab, his anger bursting forth like a wild storm. Professor Elm, this isn't fair. You can't just give all the starters to one kid. I'll pull you to the league and get you in trouble. And you gave him a legendary tool? That's cheating! If you can do that, then give me a legendary as my starter. Professor Elm's expression remained calm but resolute. He stepped forward, meeting the kid's gaze with steady eyes. Listen carefully, Elm began, his voice measured but firm. Being a Pokemon trainer isn't about getting what you want through anger or unfair tricks. It's about courage, kindness, and respect. For your Pokemon, and for others. He gestured towards you and the team gathered around. Trenton faced a difficult situation with bravery and honesty. He didn't give up, even when things seemed impossible. That's why he earned this gift. Turning back to the kid, Professor Elm continued. The League values trainers who show true heart and integrity. If you want your own starter, you'll need to learn those values first. Until then, no amount of complaints or threats will change what's right. Scientists and staff nod in agreement, their expressions serious but supportive of the professor's words. The lab fell into a respectful silence, a clear message that true strength comes from character, not entitlement. That's so cute. Give me a second. Alright, guys, this time we got a longer reaction. It says the kid gets even more angry and then screams, "That's not fair!" before running over to me, smacking me hard on my tiny snout, knocking me to the ground, and then grabbing Toadal while saying, "I want you! You're really cute!" The kid's outburst escalates. The kid's anger boiled over completely. With a furious scream, "That's not fair!" He stormed towards you, his hand swinging down hard onto your tiny snout, the impact knocking you to the ground, leaving you stunned and vulnerable. Without hesitation, he reached out and grabbed Toadal, his eyes gleaming with selfish desire. "I want you! You're really cute!" he snarled, clutching Toadal tightly. Startled and Professor Elm react. Toadal, startled but quick to react, wiggled furiously, snapping his jaws and trying to escape the kid's grip. His fierce determination was clear. He wasn't going to let himself be taken by force. Chicory and Cynical immediately stepped forward, positioning themselves protectively around you and Toadal. Chicory's leaf curled defensively, Cynical's back flames flared brighter, and their eyes flashed with loyalty and courage. Professor Elm rushed forward, his voice loud and commanding. "Stop right there! This behavior is unacceptable!" Elf Stamp quickly moved to restrain the kid, her expression serious and concerned as they ensured the safety of you and the Pokemon. Elm's stern warning. Professor Elm looked the kid in the eyes and said firmly, "If you ever harm a Pokemon or another person again, there will be serious consequences. Pokemon are not possessions to be taken by force. True trainers earn their partners through respect and trust." He then gently helped you to your feet. "Trenton, your opponent will always stand by you, no matter what, and together he will overcome every challenge." The lab's atmosphere shifted from tension to calm. Stars now even more bonded, ready to protect their trainer and each other. Holy cow. Give me a second. Alright, guys. I nod my head, but I am in really bad pain on my tiny snout from the impact. I slowly approached Toadal and gently lean against him with my head, shaking a bit from how bad the pain is. Let's see, it says your moment of pain and comfort. As you slowly approach Toadal, your tiny body trembling from the pain in your snout, you gently lean your head against him. The soft, reassuring presence of Toadal offered a comforting warmth, turning you despite the sharp ache. Toadal lowered his head carefully, nuzzling you with a protective and tender expression. His eyes reflected concern and determination. Let's see, soundly promising to guard you from any harm. Chicoria stepped closer too, her gentle leaf brushing softly against your side, offering calm and soothing energy. Meanwhile, Cynical curled protectively nearby, flames dimmed to a warm glow, reaching the quiet stillness of the moment. You notice how we forgot about Lugia? That's definitely one thing, it's bad. Let's around noticed your playing note down beside you. "Hold on, Trenton," he said softly. "We'll take care of that injury right away." With gentle hands, Elm reached for a healing spray and began carefully tending to your snout, his demeanor calm and reassuring, helping to ease both your pain and your worry. The bond between you and your pawn grew stronger in that quiet moment, a reminder that even in hardship you were never alone. But see, now the problem is, one, I forgot about Lugia, and two, give me a second. Alright guys, here's what happened. The kid's taunt and Lugia's silent response. The kid's cruel laughter echoed through the lab as he leaned down close to the baby Lugia, his arrogant smile twisting his words. "What about you? Don't you want to come with me? Come on, that kid can't protect or feed you. That baby doesn't even love you." Despite the harsh words, Lugia's large, wise eyes locked onto the kid. calm and unwavering. Leering Poin's wings slightly unfurled, a quiet but powerful presence filling the room. Without a single word, Lugia's stance spoke volumes. Loyalty, strength, and an unbreakable bond with you. Lugia's metallic call resonated softly, a gentle but firm reminder that true friendship and trust can't be bought or forced. Atmosphere shifted. Even the kid's smirk faltered in the face of such serene power. As his Professor Elm's firm reprimand, Professor Elm stepped between the kid and Lugia, his voice steady but filled with authority. Lugia belongs to no one but Trenton. Pawn choose their trainers with their hearts, not because of threats or lies. Turning to the kid, Elm added, if you truly want to be a trainer, learn respect and kindness first. Until then, stay away from these Pokemon. The lab fell into a respectful silence once more, between you and your team shining brighter in the face of cruelty. Alright guys, give me a second. Alright guys, here's what it says. The kid's cruelest soul in your struggle. The kid's anger bowled over as he snatched you up, holding your tiny contours from up to his face. His voice dripped with venom as he spat. No one cares about you. I'm going to prove it. Before you could react, he struck your snout and head again, the pain sharp and overwhelming. See, nobody wants to protect you. You're useless. He sneered, his grip tightening. Oh. An immediate reaction from your team and Professor Elm. Suddenly, the lab erupted in action. Chicoree's leaf glowed brighter, and she let out a sharp cry, stepping forward with fierce determination to shield you. Cyndaquil's back flanks flared intensely, his eyes blazing with protective fire as he positioned himself between you and the kid. Totodile snapped his jaws fiercely, struggling against the kid's grasp to rescue his trainer. Lugia spread his massive wings, the air vibrating with power as a deep, resonant call echoed through the room, a warning and a promise to defend you at all costs. President's voice rang out firmly. Enough! Let go of him at once! Elm and his staff moved swiftly to separate the kid from you, ensuring your safety while the kid was restrained. Uh-oh. Elm's stern warning and care for you. Holy crap. Professor Elm gently cradled you, his voice calm but urgent. Trenton, you're safe now. We'll take care of your injuries. He looked at the kid with unwavering resolve. This behavior will not be tolerated. True trainers protect their Pokemon. Never harm them. Surrounded by your little team and the care of Professor Elm, you were reminded of the strength, found friendship, and kindness. What was it a kid's cruelty could never break? Wow. Guys, I don't think it worked as good as I was hoping it would. I'm going to stop it here.